Die on Radio. I'm Ken. Today we are going to be unboxing the Venator-class Star Destroyer from Star Wars Armada. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the Venator-class Star Destroyer. I know we've been waiting for this big box. The model looks great. Let's open it up and then see what's inside. Alright, so here's what we have in the box. We've got our large base and fin and the little pegs for the shield dials. Got our deck of cards, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. The normal sheet here with all the special rules. This is actually kind of neat because it does include all the ignition rules, and that's for an upgrade card that we'll talk about a little bit in more detail later. Here's our cardboard. We've got our command tokens, raid tokens, defense tokens, shield dials, and of course the base for the Venator. And now here's the part everyone's really excited about, myself included, the actual ship model. I mean, look at this thing. This is really cool. I think this is probably going to show up lighter than it really looks on screen as opposed to in person. Probably going to do a repaint on this, likely going to highlight some of the gun turrets, and then when I get a couple more of these in, I'm going to paint the tops of the con towers red, kind of like in the Clone Wars show. But the detail on this is just amazing. Absolutely loving this. We'll give you the circle view as we go through the ship cards. So let's put together a couple different ships for size comparison. I have an Acclamator, a Victory, and the Venator all sitting here together. So I'll show you a couple different angles, but as you can see, it's not that much bigger than the Victory. And here I've got it set up next to a Providence and an Imperial Star Destroyer. No matter how you cut it, that ISD is huge. So the Venator 1 has 3 command, 3 squadron, and 4 engineering, 9 hull, 2 blue anti-squadron dice. Got a lot of firepower out the front, 3 reds, 3 blacks, and the sides are 2 blacks and then a red and blue, and all one of each color for the rear arc. Defensive suite is a brace, redirect, contain, and salvo. Venator 1 will come in at 90 points. Venator 2 class Star Destroyer. 3 command, 5 squadron. That's a big number. 4 engineering. Still have 9 hull. Our anti-squadron armament is 1 black and 1 blue die. Our forward arc takes 1 red and 1 black from the Venator and makes them blue, so we have 2 of each color. The sides are split evenly between 2 red and 2 blue, and the rear stays the same. Venator 2 is 100 points. When we take a look at the 2 different ships, both of them are clone. Venator 1 is Jedi and comms. Venator 2 has the bombard keyword. 10-point difference upgrading to the Venator 2. And in terms of loadout, really the only difference, the Venator 1 includes the fleet command upgrade, and the Venator 2 includes the defensive retrofit upgrade. All other upgrade options are the same. Luminara Unduli. While a friendly ship or unique squadron is defending, after the spend defense token step, if it has spent fewer than 2 defense tokens, it may either ready one of its defense tokens it did not spend, or choose another friendly ship at distance 1 to 5 and ready one of that ship's defense tokens. Plo Koon is the other commander that comes with the Venator. So while a friendly squadron is attacking a ship that is at distance 1 to 3 of a friendly ship, that attacker may add 1 blue die set to an accuracy icon to its attack pool. That die cannot be re-rolled or changed. Friendly squadrons without adept gain grit while they are at distance 1 of a friendly squadron with adept. Ahsoka Tano. So with her, it's a squadron command. Each of up to 3 non-unique squadrons that you activate gain Snipe 1 for each die in their anti-squadron armament to a maximum of Snipe 3 until the end of its activation. Barriss Offee. While defending, after the attacker declares the defending hull zone, you may spend 1 redirect defense token. If you do, at the start of the resolve damage step, choose a different hull zone to be the defending hull zone for this attack. Clone Commander Wolf. He's got a lot of text on his card. So Squadron, you may exhaust this card. If you do, each of up to 3 squadrons that you activate without adept gain Assault until the end of its activation. Each squadron that you activate with the printed Assault keyword can spend a die with a hit or accuracy icon to resolve the Assault effect. You can spend tokens from this card to ready it, and it'll start with a squadron token on the card. Thermal Shields is for medium and large ships only. While defending, after the attacker gathers dice, you may spend 1 brace defense token. If you do, choose and remove half of the dice in the attack pool, rounded down. As a note, that is after the dice pool is gathered, but before we add all the extra effects to dice. And we do get 2 Thermal Shields cards. Hot Landing. At the start of the squadron phase, friendly squadrons with adept gain grit until the end of the phase. When a friendly squadron with adept is destroyed, you may choose 1 enemy ship at distance 1 to 2 of that squadron. If you do, that ship gains 1 raid token of your choice. We have 2 copies of Flak Guns. Treat each die in your anti-squadron armament as black. While performing a salvo attack, the black dice in your battery armament can be used at medium range, and the blue dice in your battery armament can be used at long range. This is going to be a fun way to attack squadrons at greater range. Here's the card that everyone's really been interested in knowing more about, the Spa T. So this is a modification for Star Destroyers only, and it is restricted to the Galactic Republic. Decrease your squadron value by 2. It has an ignition at close range attack. Each of your front, left, or right firing arcs is also a special firing arc. You have a special battery armament of 5 blue dice and 1 black die. After you place your targeting token, exhaust this card. While this card is exhausted, you cannot place targeting tokens, and it will cost a concentrate fire token to refresh it. This is essentially an ignition attack akin to the Onager, just at close range, and it's exhaustible. DBY 827 Heavy Turbo Lasers. While performing a salvo attack, you may change 1 die to a face with a critical icon. We have our title cards. First we have the Resolute. The Resolute would be Anakin Skywalker's flagship, and Admiral Yularen would be on it. So Resolute, you get 4 tokens at the beginning between Engineering, Squadron, and Concentrate Fire. You must choose at least 2 types of command tokens for this card. After you resolve a command by spending a dial, you may discard 1 matching command token from this card to gain that token. The Tranquility. This is Luminara Unduli's flagship. While defending, after the spend defense tokens step, if you spend fewer than 2 defense tokens, you may move up to 2 shields from one of your hull zones to the defending hull zone. If you do, the number of shields in that zone cannot exceed a maximum of 6. You cannot recover shields while any zone is greater than its maximum shield value. The Triumphant. This is Plo Koon's flagship. While another friendly non-flotilla ship resolves a squadron command, Up to 3 squadrons without a depth that it activates can be at close range of you, even if the squadrons are beyond close to medium range of that ship. This effect is not active during the first round. Okay everyone, that completes the unboxing for the Venator-class Star Destroyer. I am really looking forward to getting this out onto the table. So be looking forward to a battle report in the not too distant future. As always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and come join us on Discord where you can talk to me and John directly. Until next time, I'm Ken, and you've been watching Ion Radio.